think we've been built tough.
We're going to be tougher than every team we play.
This is only the second year under Coach Hafner and his staff. However, it is evident that the players have adapted and fully committed themselves to his program.
We want to be an improved football team, and from last year to this year, I think it will be a huge transition, and you'll see a different confidence level, a focus level out of our kids. I know our kids, from hearing what they've been doing, they've been working hard back home, or some kids have stayed around this summer. Along with that, having an extra spring under our belt with our kids will really give us a heads up, an anchor up kind of on where we're looking to get for the future of our program.
A lot of people were able to stick around and we're able to push each other throughout our lifts and create some competition that you wouldn't get when you're by yourself in the summer.
When you have your teammates there to push you to make yourself better, it really just helps out the whole team and yourself.
You go harder than you do when you go home. And so it's so good that we had such a big core of people stay here. Because it's shown, we've all gotten bigger and stronger, but another huge aspect of that is that it builds more chemistry. You're hanging out with the guys every day as opposed to hanging out with your friends back home. And it's so good to even have young guys stay here because it's building that foundation for not only this year, but years to come.
Biggest differences between year one and year two. Last year was completely new for everybody. We went from an odd front to an even front, from a spread to a triple option offense, with the first year head coach, first year O coordinator, first year D coordinator. So talk about having your hair on fire. On top of that, the kids not knowing exactly the tempo and the physicality they needed to play with, and they definitely learned that through a very hard and aggressive camp last year.
We just know a lot more what we're doing. We've got, spring ball under our belt together. We've got a year of playing actual games, and we've got a year of film.
And trusting each other, I think, is a big thing. And another big thing, I think, is confidence in our plays.
Having that confidence and knowing what's going on, I think, is going to help us play faster. It's going to help us just move things along at a quicker pace.
Josh is the type of player that will always just make sure his teammates and his coaches and everybody involved get the credit as well.
I was more excited for our team base rather than individually myself, because I think it really says something for the rest of our backfield, the rest of our offensive line. It does a great job blocking all the time. I'm just part of a machine, and it could be our quarterback or it could be our halfbacks getting the glory next year or next week. It doesn't really matter to me.
It's a great sport because you're not out there, if you do your job, it doesn't matter. We need all 11 guys to do their job at a time. So you're out there not playing for yourself, you're playing for your brothers. You're willing to die for your brothers and everything else.
We feel like if we create a really good family atmosphere with our program, that it's going to not just help us with our players to come back and be returners and develop as players and people, but also on the field for game day, that you can really trust the guy next to you.
Make sure you understand that this is an unbelievable family that's going to last a lifetime right here. It's the next phase of your life. Okay? I'm going to treat every single person in here like I treat my kids at home. I'll love you to death as long as you do what you're supposed to do, buy into what's going on, and all these guys right now that are back believe in that 100%. So let's have a lot of fun, have a lot of energy, and make sure there's not a person in here that doesn't feel welcome. It's extremely, extremely important. Seniors are in here. Everybody else out.
We just got some of our practice clothes here and some new Norse apparel over here. Now we're just going to get our helmets and our shoulder pads.
Sweet. We're going to keep our shoes at the bottom. Keep your feet fast. As we move up, laundry bag, shorts, helmet, some lifting gear right here in the back. Pre-workouts, little shaker bottle, pants and girdle. As we come up to the top, keep that nice new number 8 red QB jersey right on top.
We got the visor that's probably illegal on it, but it'll stay on for a little bit. We got the pre-workout, Pre-workout, post. You know, you have to have a basketball in here just in case something comes up. No one knows. And all the way up to the pads. And of course you have to have the towel on to keep it nice and clean in there. You know? I didn't see the towel on yours. Look at this guy though. Speaking of
Preseason,
As a senior and as a leader on the team, you know, we all want this year to be special.
We've got a bunch of recruits coming in, and they're going to want to know what Luther football is about, and it's our job as leaders and as seniors to kind of show them.
You know, as a freshman, I think one of the biggest you know, transitions is you're going from a high school stage to a college stage, and we want our kids to come in and have that confidence to come in and play at a high level and compete right away for playing time and against, you know, our returners who have a little bit of edge on them in the beginning, just from a standpoint of understanding what our expectations and our system is.
We need to be able to show them that we work hard, we hustle during every play, and we work our tails off in the weight room. And I think that's something that incoming freshmen need to learn right away.
1, 2, 3. Testing! Go!
Main things we look for and expectations for coming into camp for this year is going to be make sure that our kids are in great condition. We give them our workouts for the summer. We hope to make sure that those kids get those things done.
We expect complete effort every time. We expect them to fly around and give everything they have on every play. If they can't do it, we'll get somebody else in that can give the effort.
You look at teams that have a lot of success early in the season. You have young men that come in that are in great shape and they've lifted during the summertime and conditioned their body to you know, just be ready to go perform at a high level as early as possible in camp.
We're going to be tough on Saturdays on the field. We're going to be tougher than every team we play. And we pride ourselves on doing that. Last year we did that. This year we're a lot stronger and we're going to be a lot tougher mentally and physically.
The thing is, our guys know how hard they work to get to where they're at and how hard they're going to have to work to get to where we want to be.
I'm extremely happy with where we've come in just a year and a half, and I think going into season number 2, you'll see our kids are extremely focused on what they're doing. They understand expectations, and I think on Saturday afternoon you're going to see a very enthusiastic, hard-nosed team that'll allow us to compete every Saturday.
Like any team this early, there are many uncertainties. Who is going to get what role? Who is going to step up? How will newcomers adapt? Tune in next week and find out more about our Luther College football team.